watching Elvin play, he was a king. He owned what he was doing. He owned it. It was his thing. He was on the throne, and it was love. He gave it away, but he owned it. First time I saw Elvin Jones, I was 14 years old. I saw him at the Village Vanguard, and it completely changed my life. Although I grew up listening to lots of rock and roll and jazz and funk and different things, Elvin had something really special, unique to me. He connected my worlds. Although I saw him playing jazz, I felt rock and roll, I felt fusion, I felt especially African music, indigenous music. Something about it, what he was doing, that really made me want to play the instrument and play it in my own way.
Elvin's influence, that bang every time it hit, was something special and something to look forward to.
What's the difference between Elvin Jones and any drummer? It's like asking the difference between a spaceship and a car.
If you really want to understand the sound of John Coltrane, you had to play with John Coltrane drummers. And then you understand that sound.
The power that he played with as a piano player, wanting to, kind of mesh that power and the rhythm.
To kind of embody this combination of the boxer and the ballerina dancer. He was known for bending time. He was known for taking the time and stretching it, making it sound elastic. Sound universal in a lot of ways. So he influenced me heavily. His drum tuning, his technique, his approach on the drums, 100% has a major influence on everything that I do, every style of music, especially living color.
Will has internalized not just Elvin Jones' drum style, but he's listened to his melodies. He's paid attention to the way he put his bands together. He's paid attention to the African element of Elvin's playing, and I think he's done a good job at bringing that to life here with this session right here.
Well, Will is definitely a student of Elvin Jones. When he sits behind the drum set and plays, he's always pushing forward. And that is something that Elvin Jones always did. He always pushed forward.
Well, my vision for this project, I've been thinking about this for 15 years or so, because I listen to Elvin so much. It's such a common part of my academic research, my listening at home and relaxing. Certainly my drum analysis and my studying. There's always so much to learn, what's inside of what Elvin's doing. Some things are very simply stated, but very difficult. It's a very difficult execution process happening there. But I thought to myself, I'm always playing the records, I'm always going back to live recordings and things. Why don't I just do something? Because he's so much a part of my growth. And I decided, would I want to do a record covering Elvin Jones music? Do I want to set up like Elvin and tune like Elvin? Or do I want to do Will Calhoun's version of how it's influenced me? And I want to respect Elvin's contribution to to the world of music at large, not just jazz. At the same time, I think it's important for me to take what he's given me and the world and move it forward. The thing about art is we don't own it. And I think as artists we have a responsibility to pass the baton on to the next person, to move it forward. Even if you move it forward in a way that pisses people off, it's still a movement.